Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Today guys, I'm doing a paid review. This keeps me full-time on YouTube. This is how I like to roll with the vids here. So I gotta tell you guys, it's important. These videos, people send me money to make videos. This keeps me going. This video here is for N. We'll just call him N, and let's read this on here. He goes, "Hi Arch, just sent you $75 US via PayPal for your opinion on an item or two. Glad to see you're back doing paid reviews and focusing back on watches. Speaking of watches, quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Milgauss. Okay. Please do not use my name on the response. Can use the initial N. I'm in the tri-state area of the US. Recently bought a Submariner date. Rolex Submariner, no date, brand new. This past year in 2018, was fortunate enough to be able to get it fairly quickly prior to this whole Rolex Steel Sports stunner craze. Looking to expand the collection, not in a hurry. Looking for the new Pepsi on the Jubilee, impossible to find as you know, and not too keen on paying nearly double retail. Any thoughts on what to do to get this piece? Not in a hurry and willing to wait a bit. I'm also over these useless ADs. Lastly, wanted to get my thoughts on the Patek Philippe Calatrava 6006G. Very interesting watch indeed there. With all the craze over the sports genre, I'm thinking it may be a good time to buy an item. Not yet on people's radar. This piece stood out when I saw it live when I was browsing for a 5230G. Shit. Thinking of getting it, looking for a reliable deal, relatively new release, so not opposed to finding a good deal on the pre-owned market. I may hit you up to get your thoughts if I find a solid deal. Thanks again, having learned a whole lot from your channel and have told all my circle jerking friends. Best wishes, N." Thank you. And what can I say there? What can I say? Indeed. This is an interesting watch itself. The Calatrava 6006G, not to be confused with the 6000. The G signifies white gold. I think it's a smidgen larger. I think it's a 39mm, whereas the 6000 was a 37mm. The G is the white gold version. What do I think of it? Let's just call that watch up there. Yes, it's a nice Calatrava. What do I think? What do I think? Well, let's just slow down a wee bit. Let's slow down a bit here. Let's just back the truck up, because one thing is to be, it's all very cool to be buying a Rolex sub date. Okay, that's the automotive equivalent of buying an E200 Mercedes or an E250 for you Americans. That doesn't mean we can go and buy a Rolls Royce that easily. So I just kind of reading between the lines here. I kind of, how do I say this tactfully without upsetting? These are a big step in price, my friend. These are a very, very big step in price. How do you kind of wish to pay for it? Look, I got to be completely frank and honest with you there. The this whole thing here, this way he sent it in, he's just so, he kind of, yeah, he's done well. He's got a no date sub. Okay, that's great. Doesn't mean you're going to get a Pepsi at the click of your fingers. Doesn't quite work that way. Okay, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't mean you can walk in and get a Patek. Now just slow down with the spending. Pay our MasterCard and our Visa card off, because we're starting to jump ahead here. So firstly, congratulations on the no date sub. Great watch. Beautiful. Do I think you will get a Pepsi? I think it's unlikely. Without paying the dealer premiums, why is the dealer going to give it to you? Okay, they're just not going to do it, man. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I know the world is not fair, but this is how it works. So how do you get one? Well, you've got to suck up the dealer. You've got to buy crap that you don't want to buy. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. If you're after a Pepsi, I think you're better off to go grey market, pay the premium, suck it up, and that's it. However, if you want to get it through the dealer doesn't make... This is a rich man's game. These are for people who have a lot of disposable income. So I just don't get that vibe, and I'm sorry, I don't get that vibe reading this review here. It's very nice of you to send me $75, but I just don't get that vibe. Okay, so how are you going to get the Pepsi? Well, I don't think you will get the Pepsi. I think you got to be realistic, sunshine. The Batman is a great watch. That's probably a lot easier than a Pepsi to get. And the Black GMT is a very cool watch. That is the one, I reckon. I don't think you're not going to get it from a dealer easily. You may go on waiting lists. You might get it, but come on, let's be realistic, okay? It's just not going to happen. It's just like the really hot cheerleader is going to fall over in school for you. It's very fucking unlikely. It's very, very unlikely. So wake up, sunshine. Get a black or a Batman, or go vintage, a vintage Pepsi. Okay, that's what you should do. What's my thoughts on the 6006G? I kind of find it a little bit weird. It's got that sub-second, and it's because it uses the 240 micro rotor movement, which is the same movement. Basically, it's based on the same movement, the 240 movement that's in my world time. I love it. I love it. I think the 6006, the 6000, and the previous model before that was the 5000. I think they're a great looking Calatrava, great piece. I think for a lot of people, maybe just getting a 5196 would be good, adequate enough. It's a manual wind Patek. I think the 6006. Well, see, the thing is this. Okay, let me explain it to you. When you are super rich, you buy what you want. You want a pink Bentley? You buy a pink Bentley with blue interior. When you buy secondhand, it depends what is a good deal at the time. Now, I think a 6006, they do come up. Pateks, the 6000 series and the 5000, they do come up from time to time. I wouldn't necessarily pay more than other Calatravas. So I think what you do is, when eventually you do have the money, which is, let's be honest, that's what it all comes down to, you have a couple of Calatravas that you're interested in. If you are so rigid, it must be a 6006G, otherwise I'm not interested, you're just behaving like a fuckwit. You're behaving like an utter fuckwit, and all that's going to happen is you're going to be paying premium. Pay premium. You're going to be flexible, man. I buy the deal, not necessarily the watch. The only, you've got to get the deal. It's got to be a good deal. Otherwise, it's no can do. It's no can do. So I kind of think that is you're a bit rigid. It's like some idiot who has you see this all the time. They have a C-Class Mercedes, and then they say, oh, I want to get a custom Bentley with a tobacco interior and this color. And you think, well, hang on a minute. You got a pissy fucking C-Class. Okay, great. Nice car. You're not in the Bentley league. Okay, so that's to be honest with you. Now, with all the craze over the sports genre, look, I got to be completely honest with you. I agree. I think the Pateks, like the Calatravas, there are some amazing Pateks which I'd rather get than a Nautilus or an Aquanaut or any of the sports watches. However, I think there's some deep-seated reasons why the market is shifting towards these, and it's because the society is becoming a lot more casual. We used to wear jackets to work. We used to wear ties. That is really shifting. Many people in corporate environment don't wear ties. So society is becoming a lot more casual. It's just how society's changing. So with that, it's like the craze for automobiles. Sedans were very cool, okay? Now, wagons are very cool. Sorry, not wagons, SUVs. Sedans and wagons have fallen, but SUVs are the big thing. Now, it's just how the market's gone. It just matures. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I personally love sedans. With the Pateks, I love precious metal. I'd much rather have a Calatrava than a fucking paying so much money for a fucking being a sheeple and following the crowd. But come on, let's be realistic. The reason for it is because of the casualization. So does that mean a dress Patek in gold is a bad investment? No, but it's a smaller market. It's just the reality of what's happening in our society. Things are a lot more casual. The casualization of society. The traditional work roles are not as rigid as they used to be. The bitches earn the same amount of money as the man folk. This has all changed. So you got to understand it. However, I would say you buy what you like. If you like that model, good. But don't be so rigid. It must be this exact model, otherwise I'm not interested. That's just behaving like a dick. But great to see you. You've got a great watch. The Submariner No Date is a good watch. It's good to see you've got a good step in Rolex. I'm proud of you, son. Keep watching ArchieLuxury. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and don't forget to put some nasty comments down below, and don't forget to order your paid review now. Until next time, fuckers, ciao. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, unemployed vlogs. And today, guys, I just want to tell you I'm actually, for 2019, it's a big, I want to get my paid reviews up to date, and I'm just going to be changing a few things. When I'm doing a video for somebody, I'm going to be giving you a reference number, and what happens is I'm going to be putting that reference number in the vid. A lot of them are like Z something, or what have I got here? I got a few Zs. I've got some, what else? I had some B's, A's, C's, D's, D something. That way there you can very easily search for that reference number and see if the video comes up. I think this is an easier way to do things. So it's going to be better, it's going to be meaner, it's going to be leaner. I'm doing paid reviews. I'm really getting my finger out of my ass, and I'm making the vids. I'm making the vids for the audience. So, guys, this is what's happening. ArchieLuxury paid watch reviews. Guys, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. I want to know what you think. I'm making the vids for you guys. I'm ArchieLuxury. Keep watching my stuff, guys.
just growing.